Thanks, Jim. Yeah, pleasure doing business with you as well. Hello, everyone. Long time no see. 2 years. Going on almost 3 years since we made our last YouTube video. Sorry for being gone for so long. Just personal life and other situations were coming about. Ended up getting a newer pickup 2 years ago. Ended up having to find a new job. And so just didn't have time to sit down and make YouTube videos like I used to. The other thing is, computer was upgraded. The whole setup to how I play games has been updated and changed to what it was before. And we're gonna kick off again, even though I know 25 is literally right around the corner. It is August, not August, it's September. FS25 is going to be released in like the next 2 months. So I know I'm kind of doing this a little late, but we're going to kick it off here on Hubbard, Nebraska. It is a Texar map that's been released. We're going to kick off the channel again on this map, and we're going to probably still play this map in FS22 at least until we're done, when I feel like Hubbard is done and there's nothing really much I want to do to it, or I get bored of it. But we're gonna continue to play this map even when 25 gets released, just because I'm excited to actually do this gameplay. So we're gonna kick off this episode with a tour of the farm and what the primary use of this farm is and what the farm does. We bought it from our uncle, and we just got done with the banker to kind of buy the deed and the land and all the equipment from our uncle. So we're gonna kick off this tour, show you the fields, the equipment, and a little bit more stuff. So we're gonna start off right now with an International 1210 all-wheel drive 8. Nice little candy red look in here. Needs to get washed. It's got a Bradford built flatbed with a Lamar tilt deck. We have a Case Farmall, I believe a 120C with an L630 loader. This kind of does around the yard work. So let's hop in to the old International and let's go take a little drive down to where the farm is. So we are playing on a 6-day season map with, well, it's not, we're playing on 6-day seasons at 2x speed. Here you can see we own both sides of the fields here. The field to the left of us is soybeans, to the right is oats. But here's the farmyard coming up here. So we'll stop right here. We'll start the tour, not tool. Excuse me. So if we come into here, we have a Case 8860 HP self-propelled mower with the tether attachment to make hay if I don't get stuck in the door. Up here we got a 935 Versatile on a Horsch Cultro 12TC. This is a mulcher. So we'll run this through our fields after harvest. If we come into the shop here, we have a white 2155 Series 3, an International 1066 Farm Haul, an Alice Chalmers. I don't know really much about Alice, but it's a 7080. We come into here, we have a Stager, Panther PT 350, a Case 2388 Combine. This is a Ford 9000 truck. We have the New Holland, I believe it's the Genesis series. I don't remember its number, with a 8514 loader and a Lizard bucket. Over here we have a Massey Ferguson 8280 with an Anderson Smart Mix A950. And then we have a New Holland bi-directional TV 6070. So if you guys kind of figured, we are also doing cattle on this map, which you probably saw the feedlot. So these two tractors are kind of our primary feeding tractor. We do have to go clean out their pens, because their pens are full of poo. And we'll go out the other door. Over here we got a Case IH 9370 on a Horsch Aviator 12.25 SD. This is our air seeder. We also use it to put the soybeans in the ground. Over here we have a land roller, small, but it does the job. So as you see, we got a big pile over there we got to clean out. We are primarily Angus cattle. We do have two horses. Well, not two horses. We have like 5 horses. Four horses. And so this is kind of the male horse pen. Up there is the female horse pen. We do have a male horse in with the 2 females, because we do breed horses and sell them. Up here is the farmhouse. In here we got a Ford pickup with a Kubota Sidekick side-by-side, a Mowit mower. I don't even remember what Ford this one is. 250, so it's an F250. So we'll get into the side-by-side. We'll drive to the old barn down here, just to kind of show you what we got in there. In here we have a Bunning manure spreader, all the attachments for the skid steer over here, a snow blower, a Vermeer R2800 rake, a New Holland roll belt 560 special crop plus. We have the Anderson bale wrapper, a Univerth seed tender, a Mandarin fuel trailer, the 2 barn sheds here that's got stuff in there. So this is where we start kind of making the mixed ratio, or total mixed rations for the cattle. So we got all the stuff kind of shedded, so it's easier to make total TMR. Boy, we gotta get in there and clean that out. We do have silage bales here. Our next cutting is going to be strictly hay next, because we need hay. Our oat fields we got 4 oat fields that are planted. Those are going to be more for straw and the horses than really selling for a profit. We have a Great Plains colt here It is a 8336 FCF. We got a Wilson cattle trailer, car trailer by RTO, and another cattle trailer here for taking small amounts of cattle. This is an old field here. We come up this way. We have a John Deere chisel plow. It is a 2410 chisel plow. Over here we have an Anderson RBM 2000 bale stacker. We got a MacDon case header with a Demco 42 trailer. We have a dash trailer by Fiber on a gooseneck. Over here we got a Best Way sprayer, our hay buster that cuts the bales up for us to put them in piles. We got 2 grain carts, J&M. One is an 875, both of them are 875. We also have a case corn header on another Demco trailer. We have a Vatterstad Temple L as our corn planter. And this is our most recent purchase, was this quad track. So not much really the quad track is going to really be used for, other than really deep tillage, running the grain cart. Might put it on the horse, kind of do the main cultivation work of the land. So yeah, we're going to be selling some equipment here just due to the fact that we don't need 4 articulated tractors. In reality, we don't, but at the same time, the Versatile does its job pretty well. The Versatile is primarily used on the land roller and that horse mulcher. The quad track and the Stagger, not the green Stagger, the red Stagger, those run the grain cart. Oh, yep, and then we have a Freightliner semi, a Farm King auger. We do have the Eagle belt and the Versatile auger. So this is kind of all the land we got. Well, not all the land, sorry. That's kind of the equipment we have. Like I said before, we might either sell the Versatile or sell the Stagger, or we might sell both because we don't really need 3, but at the same time, those big tractors kind of, the tillage equipment, the quad track will be fine on, but with the mulcher and the roller, kind of overpower for them. Over here is our fuel tank. Got to do some dirt work around here. This is our corn dryer over here. It's a Brock corn dryer. Eventually we want to upgrade to a grain leg, but kind of thing is, these bins here are kind of for the corn. Store the wet corn, and then when we're ready to dry, we will kind of truck it over here to the dryer and then truck it back over into the bins. So we're probably going to pick up another auger here in the coming months. Didn't really show the trailer. So we have a Wilson trailer that is a tip deck. Not a tip deck. I don't really know what you call it, but it's a tipper. It tips up. It's not the normal gravity unload trailers like the Wilson that's on the Ford. So that's basically all. That's really how the farm is set up. I like how it's set up, and it kind of made me excited to be here. We also have a horse trailer here. It's a Sooner. This one kind of transport the horses for us. So yeah, so that's kind of the layout of the farmyard. So let's kind of hop into the map here. So we own all these fields right here from 22 up, everything that's planted. Here is grass fields here. This is our hay ground. So the thing about this map is it has alfalfa, so you could grow alfalfa, but I ran into a snag when I was testing. You can't use the alfalfa into the feed. It doesn't work with the feed. You got straw corn straw, and soybean straw that you can plant, or not plant, bale up. Where is it? Here. So you got alfalfa, hay, you got soybean and corn stalk straw. You can't use it for the cows. It doesn't work for their feed. It uses the base game feed. So your grass, hay, silage to make your total mix for rations with straw. That's kind of where it works, because we might run into a problem when we harvest our oat fields here, which is these 4 here. We might not have enough straw to go between the cows and the horses. Kind of sucks, but worst case scenario, we have to buy straw to keep them going, or we can go to the stockpile and scoop it out and dump it in there for them, at least for the horses. So this is kind of all the land we farm here. It's just a little over 400 acres. Not big by any standards, but big enough for us. This is our soil. I don't know if it's really good soil or bad soil. I've never really got into that side of farming, given that I only worked on the family farm for years, and then my grandpa retired from it and we became independent of retirement. I don't know why I said it that way, but he retired from farming. I graduated high school the year he retired. Grandpa didn't want me to really take over it as much as I wanted to. He talked me out of it to go into welding. So I am a welder now instead of a farmer like I wanted to be since I was a little kid, but later down the road I might be able to get back into it, but I get why he didn't want me to get back into farming. It's not profitable, and we weren't a big operation either. We really didn't have acreage, and current situations at the time, nothing was really supporting to keep the farm running the way it was without having more acreage. Didn't have nice new equipment either, so he wanted to make sure I had a life and not kind of tied into a farm, struggling to keep a farm running. Which I get it. But anyways, enough of that. So yeah, this is kind of how the farm is. With Hubbard, or however you pronounce it. I'm sorry, anyone from Nebraska, if I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's a hilly map. Like, there is hills, and it's going to be an interesting time to run it, to play on it. But I like the layout. I liked how I built it because it's literally just down kind of towards the end, kind of not far from the town. But we kind of just built the farm because I believe it's like somewhere up here or down here where the actual farm is at. I liked how this was looking over here, and we just kind of terraformed it and built the farm off of it. The other issues I found with this map is even if you own the land, sometimes you can't even farm outside of the actual field boundary. So I don't know if that's just me having an issue with a mod or if that's the map itself. And the same with grass. Like, I can mow grass in certain spots, but when I get into a certain area, it just won't mow. But once I pass out of it, then it starts mowing again. I don't know. I think it's something with the map. I mean, I think this is still version 1 of the maps, and it was released, I think, 2-3 months ago. I don't really remember when it was released, but every map has got its issues. I found a way to work around it. So we got that going for us. But that's kind of how this farm is going to run. I think this is where we're going to kind of wrap up this episode. So in the next episode, we'll probably be scooping out the cow pins and probably topping off their feed. And then we will be going off into, I believe, July. Let's go double check the crop stage. Oats, yeah. So in July, we'll probably be able to start harvesting the oats. We should be able to double plant those fields in soybeans, hopefully. It's kind of the reason why the 9370 is still hooked to the horse there. But yeah, so this is kind of where we're gonna start this series. I hope you guys enjoyed a little tour of it. I know it wasn't really a big long tour, but it's a start, I guess. I don't know, it's something. And we will see you guys in the next one. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Anything you can do to help the channel, I greatly appreciate it. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.